Other than that, what area of your team is returning as the biggest strength from last year?
The area of my team that's returning, that's the biggest strength from last year, is the front seven. We anchored the defensive line with Ronaldo Callaway, Marquez Hutchins, Jordan Gooding, and Caleb Taylor, along with Christian Hill and Caden Park at the linebacker spots. We return those guys, so looking for big things from the front seven. And I'm a firm believer that defense wins championship, offense sells tickets, so we're trying to do some big things this year.
Who are some new faces that are going to play a bigger role this year?
New faces, Montez Green, who's a senior defensive back, Jay Watkins, who's playing receiver for us. Those guys, they had a good offseason in the weight room, on the field, doing spring football, and doing the summer, so we look for those guys to do some big things for us.
What's an area of your team that's going to be most improved?
Area on the team that's most improved from last year is the O-line, anchored by this big fella, Aidan Young, aka Bubba. So they've had a great offseason in the weight room. I'm like Coach Williams, we both from Georgia Southern, so we old school in our way of thinking, getting bigger, stronger, faster in the weight room. And up front, we've done a great job at that, because everybody knows in this room that you got to win the game up front. So we're anchored by the front seven on defense, and we're anchored by the O-line, so I'm going to try to win the game up front.
All right, Christian
Hill.
What would you say your team's identity is going to be this season?
My team identity would be being really more physical and just outplaying the person in front of me and going one of them each week.
All right. Bubba, what are your team goals for this season?
I would say our team goal this season is to be disciplined. Also, really physical. I would like to say we also want to be winning each week, and we want to win region and make the playoffs.
All right, Coach. What's it going to mean for your program to play in an event like the Gridiron Classic on a college field?
It's a great opportunity for these guys. It's a great opportunity for the community. Like our coaches said before me, a lot of these guys now get an opportunity to go to the next level, and just being down in Fort Valley, get an opportunity to play on the big stage, showcase their talents. It's just a huge, huge deal for the city of Macon, and I'm looking forward to it.
All right, any questions for the Patriots?
This is kind of, since you're an offensive lineman, actually I can ask Christian and you this, but there's a lot of strong run games in Bibb County. We already talked about Nick Woodford. I'm sure we'll talk about KD at Westside soon. I don't know if you know this, but your coach thinks very highly of you. You think you're in the same league of those guys. So coming into the season, trying to be a strong runner, how do you approach that? How do you go in with the mindset that there's a lot of strong running backs here, but I'm on that level. I can run it that way.
Yes, sir. I feel like we start the summer by getting strong every day, conditioning, and just getting better.
And then you're an offensive lineman, so how do you contribute on every play, obviously, but when it comes to running the ball, how do you stand up for your guy? How do you make a pathway for him? What's your mindset there?
I feel like my mindset is being big and nasty. So I be real physical and make a way, because I want to win too.
And then you feel free to add anything on about Christian, both of them.
So, being an offensive guy, I understand that in order to win football games, you have to establish a run. And it's going to start with these two guys, Bubba being big and nasty, and Christian running the ball as hard as he can. Like I told you earlier, Christian is a great athlete, probably one of the best running backs in the city. He's going to show everybody this year because he's determined, he's really working really hard. He's been a great leader. He's one of our captains. I'm looking forward to it. But we have to establish a run on offense, and we have to stop the run on defense to be successful.
You said defense wins championships. What's been your biggest focus on defense this offseason?
Stop the run. Making sure we sound with our gap scheme and doing things like that. Like I said, we return our front seven, so we have an opportunity to fill some gaps. As long as we tackle and not give up big plays, I think we'll be fine defensively. Anybody else?
My job.
I'm not bad. I'm sorry.
I just go home.
I take over. We good? Thank you.